So today we will all start off a little bit early because I'll tell you, okay? We'll start off with our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namayom Vishnupadaya Krishnapreshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today, since girls every day aren't we are chanting 3 times of Hare Krishna Mahamantra?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So today,
Yes.
since we have reached to the chapter 5, today is Sunday, we need energy for the rest of the 1 week, no? For next 1 week, we need all the energy to attend classes, again, go back to colleges, schools, work, so many things. Again, until Saturday and Sunday come back, we have so many things to be completed. Again, when the Saturday and Sundays come, we have our relaxation time. So to get all the strength, all the energy for throughout 1 week, today let us chant 18 times of Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Okay, Mataji.
Sure.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
ma'am.
start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. So now we have got the energy for the rest of the 1 week. We will fight, okay? And today we see a little bit of less attendance, right? Because it is a weekend. But I appreciate every one of you who have joined, taking out your time for this session. Thank you so much. So let's all begin.
Yeah, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, before we begin, what is our daily duty, girls?
To take the blessings.
Take the blessings of the Lord. So let's all take once the blessings of the Lord for giving us the right understanding. Now we will move on. Okay. So as we move on, before moving on, we see the recap of the second chapter, isn't it? So let us see this recap of the previous chapter. That was the fourth chapter. What did we all learn, girls, in the fourth chapter? We learned many things yesterday. And all of you told me it was very clear. So you all have to tell me today. I will not talk today. I want all of you all to tell what were the different things, what are the four things we learned in yesterday's chapter.
When was the Gita spoken?
Why
Why
does
does Sri Krishna
the
appear? Benefits of knowing about his appearance.
Okay.
And
what Arjuna's confusion?
Varnaksharma Dharma.
Karma, Vikarma, Akarma.
Very nice. Yeah. So we learned about first thing, what did we learn? We didn't know when did Bhagavad Gita come, how, which parampara, is this the right Bhagavad Gita? So what happened? We all learned from where did the Bhagavad Gita come, from where did the Bhagavad Gita come, and for whom did the Lord talk the Bhagavad Gita for the first time?
Sun God.
Sun God. And later through Brahma, right? Through Brahma we got Madhavacharya. And what are the four different paramparas that we learned about yesterday?
Sri Parampara.
Four.
What are the four paramparas that we learned? It is Brahma, Madhya, Madhva, Gauda Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya,
Sri Sampradaya.
Kumara
Sampradaya, Shiva's
Shiva
Sampradaya,
Sampradaya.
Kumara Sampradaya. Very, very good, girls, you all. So we learned about four Sampradayas. And what is ISKCON following? Brahma,
Brahma,
Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Yeah. So ISKCON is following Gaudiya Sampradaya. And who is Srila Prabhupada? Which guru? Which Acharya is Srila Prabhupada? He is the 32nd Acharya of this Sampradaya. From Krishna to Brahma, Brahma to Ishwaku, Ishwaku to Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, from him to Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So now it is flown down to 32 generations, 32 acharyas. It is flown down to. And we learned about karma, karma and vikarma. So what, actually every chapter must have some linkage, no? If we are watching a movie, if you're watching something, there is some linkage for each and everything, right? So now what is chapter 1 we learned about? It was all about Arjuna's confusion, about Arjuna's attachments to his relatives and his brothers, and what did we learn about the mindset of Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra, and all. So it was all bondage that we learned in chapter 1. So what happened? Chapter 1, because of the confusion of Arjuna, Krishna spoke chapter 2. What did Krishna talk in chapter 2? He cleared Arjuna's confusion by telling about the bodily platform, the soul platform. And we are not this body, we are this soul. In third chapter, what did we learn? Arjuna was confused. You're talking about our solely platform, then we have to be devoted to you. Then Krishna, why are you asking me to go and fight? So he was asking what we learned about Swadharma, Nitya Dharma. In chapter 4, what did we learn yesterday? We learned about 3, that is karma, vikarma and akarma. Now, Arjuna is having a question. Again, you told karma, no Krishna. Again, now you are talking about karma, akarma and vikarma. Now, how? Arjuna is having the question for this chapter. Now again, what is the difference? Which is the highest karma that we are doing? Is it akarma or which is the highest karma? So before that, what we did learn about akarma, vikarma and karma? What was karma? Where will we go if we do karma?
Heaven.
We'll go to Swarga, heaven. If we do akarma,
Vaikunta.
Vaikuntha.
Vaikuntha
And if
or
we do vikarma,
Hell.
Narkalok.
right? So once we go back to Vaikuntha, that's it. Enough. Nobody can get us back. We reach the Lord. So to reach the Lord, what did the Lord tell? What should you do?
Chant his holy name.
Akarma.
You have to do akarma, right? It is very easy to reach me. But how do we do akarma? Without a guru, is it possible to do akarma?
No.
No, without as we saw yesterday, a medical certificate without a teacher, how cannot we get it and have a medical practice? It is the same. Without a proper certificate, without a proper guru, we cannot learn. So we need guru. So we will be seeing about guru in depth in further chapters. So, and then what did we learn? The last thing yesterday about Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Didn't we all learn the importance of Hare Krishna Mahamantra? And who gave this Hare Krishna Mahamantra to us? The Kali book gave us, right? The Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We learned about Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And most of you might ask me a question. Maji, you told Hare Krishna Mahamantra is very important. It is told in this Kali Sankarna that we have to do this Upanishad, that Hare Krishna Mahamantra is very important in this Kali Yuga. So all of us might have another question. Why not other mantras are very powerful? Every mantra that exists are very, very, very powerful, girls. Every mantra that exists. If you see, we have Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, we have Hare Krishna. Please mute. There is a small disturbance. Thank you. So we have different mantras. Different mantras carry their own power, girls. Now there is a mantra that people chant Radhe Radhe. So many mantras. But you all might ask, why Hare Krishna Mahamantra? One thing that we have to understand is that we are not in a state of chanting other mantras. In Kali Yuga, in this Upanishad, it is told very simple. You chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it's very easy. But why are we in a stage of chanting other mantras? Now, Prahlad Maharaj is chanting Om Namo Narayanaya. Do you think all of us are that qualified to chant Om Namo Narayanaya? Are we having Sri Prahlad's mood? Do we have Prahlad Maharaj's mood? No, Prahlad Maharaj was a very greatest devotee of Lord Nrsimhadev. We don't have his mood. So if you see an example in the current generation, that any mantra is like, yeah, every mantra has energy, but this mantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is given for us in this Kali Yuga. So all this we learned in chapter 4. So now what is the confusion? We learned, okay, Maji, Krishna very clearly clarified about karma and vikarma. Now if we can do akarma, it is very easy to reach back to the Lord. Then why again Krishna is talking chapter 5? Now Arjuna is having a very big question. Krishna, you spoke about all this, but which is the highest? That we will be seeing. See, what is the Lord going to talk in chapter 5? He is going to talk about water on lotus leaf. See, water on lotus leaf. Have we ever seen water on lotus leaf? How many of you have seen water on lotus leaf? You can raise your hands. And we see 3 layers, equal vision. Okay. Some of you have seen water on leaf. Okay. I'll ask you this question when that time comes. You all answer me. Okay. Peace formula. So these are the 4 things that we will be learning in this chapter today. So now, as the 4th chapter is getting over, now Arjuna is having a question to Krishna in the 5th chapter, the starting of 5th chapter. He is telling, oh Krishna, first of all, you asked me to renounce work. What? He told, only Krishna told renounce work. Renounce work means do sannyasa. That means you always be devoted to me. And then you recommended work with devotion. But you told only devotion, do anything, you sacrifice it to me. Now will you kindly tell me definitely which is the best among this, which is more beneficial? See, didn't we all learn 3 yogas, right, girls? We learned karma yoga, karma karmis, karma kandis, and karma yogis. We learned about 3, and all this Krishna is telling from the state of karmis, where they are not at all bothered of what is happening. They're selfish. They eat, they sleep, and to do their work. They're not bothered of anything else. Don't be in that stage. So Krishna is telling, come to karma kandis at least. So at least at karma kandis, you remember me. So Krishna is telling, you remember me, that is enough. So you are coming in the stage of karma kandis. And now Krishna told Arjuna that you come to karma yogis. Karma yogi means what, girls? What is karma yogi? What is karma and what is karma yogi? What did we learn?
Selflessness. Doing
Selflessness. Okay. What a karma yogi does, he's selfless in his service, right? He is only devoted to the Lord. He wants to do the service to the Lord. We want to only be devoted to the Lord. So now Arjuna is asking a question. Then what is best, Krishna? Is renounced work best or devotional work is best? Please tell me, Krishna, which work is best? So now Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is answering here. The renunciation of work and work in devotion are both good for liberation. So Krishna is very nicely telling, both are good. But of 2 works in devotional service is better than renunciation of work. So now I'll ask you a question, girls, okay? So now my friend is coming to my home Like she calls me and asks, "Are I am standing in the main road. Should I take left to reach your home, or should I take left and take right into your reach your home?" Okay, but my home is just one point. Take left, and it is right there in front of her. Should I tell just take left and come? It's right in front of you, or should I tell from you take left? There is a U-turn, go and then come. Here is my house. So which one would I suggest, my friend?
Option A.
What will I suggest? Option A, no? You just take left. My home is right beside you. Right? Why do I suggest that to my friend? Why did I suggest that to my friend?
It is easier to
It is
reach.
easy to understand.
It is very close. It is very easy to understand. It is very close. No, if I tell go take left to take a U-turn and come, how much time it's going to take? And it is so far. You just have to take left and you see my house there. So which is close? Just take left, you will see the house there. It is very close to us. The same way Krishna is also telling. Doing renunciation of work. That means having desires in your heart and still work is very difficult. But work through devotion is better than renunciation of work, than giving up everything and doing devotional service to me. It's better you do devotional service. So what? I give you another example, girls. There is a river flowing. Okay, when the river is flowing, there is a Muni sitting near the banks of the river, and he is chanting the holy names of the Lord. And he sees two fishes mating. When he sees two fishes mating, he develops this very much desire of having a family life for himself. As soon as he sees those fishes, he has a very much desire of developing a family for himself and having a wife, having kids. He also started developing this desire. And there is a long story which goes on that he wanted to have no kids wife, so he gets married. He's in the roop of sannyasi, but he changes his roop of sannyasi to her nice handsome man so that he can marry many women. So you tell me, girls, is it good to still stay as a sannyasi and still have desires, or is it good that we do perform devotional service and do our activities?
Option 2.
Perform devotional service.
Why this Muni couldn't perform devotional service?
Because he is compelled with
Because
his
he has
desires.
desires.
He has desires and may think he is renounced. He's thinking he's a sannyasi, but he doesn't have bhakti. When bhakti is there, renunciation will never come. So I'll tell you an easy example. Okay, now I am fasting on Shivratris. We do fasting on Janmashtamis. So, for example, just because it is Shivratri, I am fasting and I'm staying awake the whole night. Why is it possible for me? And I'll tell you another thing. On a Janmashtami day, okay? On a Janmashtami day, Shri Krishna Janmashtami, it is the appearance day of the Lord, which is a very big festival for us. So what happens? Because it is a very big festival for us, there are thousands and hundreds of devotees coming to ISKCON temple abbots for taking darshan of the Lord on that auspicious day. Thousands and hundreds of devotees. And then because those thousands and hundreds of devotees are coming, we every time get a service of prasadam distribution. So there will be a team of people cooking for prasadam, and there is a team for giving prasadam for all the devotees. So every time we get the service of prasadam distribution. So the prasadam is right in front of us. On Shri Krishna Janmashtami day, there are a lot of people who do nirjal. They don't even take water. And there are people who do with fruits. There are people who do with devotees who do with only water. So different level of fasting is done by different level of bodily support by the devotees who get. Now I am serving prasadam, and I love sweets, girls. I love sweets so much that when they're in front of me, if you give me a plate of rice and you give me a plate of rice and that different curries, you have 100 varieties of curries, but you give me one small sweet, I just will to take that sweet first, eat, and then eat the rice. So that loves that I carry for sweets. But on that particular day of Janmashtami, from morning to evening, we stand and we are giving prasadam distribution to everybody. And that is the Kheer prasadam, which is a favorite prasadam of mine, which is favorite sweet of mine. Only not mine, many devotees. Now, all these devotees, they are cooking, they are serving prasadam. But that day, what I can do, because so many things are cooked, so many varieties, so many sweets. My favorite sweet is there in this. No, I should eat of this sweet. I will eat of this sweet. When I have this desire, I cannot do bhakti. When I feel, every day I am eating sweet. What big deal in that? Today it is Krishna Janmashtami. It is Krishna's appearance. Today I should fast. I should be very happy that Krishna is taking his appearance. So today, with bhakti, I am doing this devotional service. Not that I should eat this. When I have the desire in my heart, then bhakti bija will not grow in our heart. That is why Krishna is telling here, than renunciation of work, than having desires in your heart, than having desires and then, just covering up your face, telling that I'm a nice Swamiji, I've been given upon everything, I do everything. In spite of doing that, do devotion to me. So now we will all have a question. Then what, your Mataji, you're telling, do devotion to me. Then what is the difference between bhakti, and this? See how clearly the Lord is telling here. Merely renouncing all activities, that means I am giving up on everything. I only sit and chant the name of the Lord, or I only consider myself to be a sannyasi in the devotional service of the Lord cannot make one happy. That means here it is telling merely you are having so many desires in your heart, but you are not, merely renouncing all the activities, not engaging in devotional service of the Lord cannot make one happy. But thoughtful person engaged in devotional service can achieve the supreme without delay. See how beautiful the Lord is telling us. Now now I'll just give you an example. Now I'm earning so and so money every month. And now somebody is coming and asking me Lakshmi for the temple for doing Annadan or something. They're coming and asking me Lakshmi. So what will I do? I'll be like, okay, I'm earning so much. Okay, let me give so much to the temple. Or will I think, array, in spite of giving that 5 or 10,000 to them, it's better I will buy some nice sweets and have. What should be our thought? Should I buy nice sweets and have for that 10,000? Or if I give this 10,000, hundreds of people will be given prasadam.
Given money to the temple.
The money to temple. See here, what am I doing? I am happy giving money to the temple so that 100 people are eating. At the same time, I also have desire in my heart. What? That I have to eat sweets. See, yeah, I am giving of the money to temple, but we do have desires in our heart. So what Krishna is telling here is, do not suppress your desires. If we suppress our desires, one day we will burst like cooker. We will burst like cooker. If we have so many desires in our heart, just for the sake of devotional service, okay, I am giving off, no, I will not eat this, I am doing that, I will not do this, just for the sake of this. If you suppress your desires, one day we will burst out. And what should we do, Mataji? See, you are telling me you we are supposed not to suppress our desires, but I have so many desires, but then how will I do devotional service? So Krishna here, he talks very beautifully about that here. So the Lord is telling, but a thoughtful person engaged in devotional service can achieve the supreme without delay. So now, girls, I'll just give you an example. Me and my friend are going to temple. It is a weekend. It is a Sunday. I and my friend are going to temple, and I find a gulab jamun. Near the temple. As soon as I find gulab jamun near the temple, I feel like eating the gulab jamun. But all of a sudden, there's so many people. I cannot wait until everybody, go, because I don't have so much time. I just told in my home that I'll come back in 3 hours. So I will think, okay, array, we will eat, okay, for sure we will eat. We will go take darshan in the temple, we will come back and eat. Okay. I tell this to my friend. Now we go to temple. As soon as we go to temple, you see how Sunday, how beautiful temple looks, The whole day I don't know how the temple looks. It might feel empty the whole week if we go. But as soon as we go to temple on Sunday, it looks so beautiful. Many devotees, they're running here, roaming here, they're doing that service, that service. And one of the Mataji calls me, Hare Krishna, ma, come here. Here we are having flower service. Come on, you do flower for the Lord so that it will be offered to the Lord. So, okay, I tell, okay, Mataji, I'm coming. Now the Mataji teaches me how to do flower garland. I do the flower garland. As soon as I'm done with the flower garland, it is offered to the Lord. As soon as I see that, oh, I feel so happy. Why? Oh, Krishna, it is so beautiful on you. I did this flower garland. You're looking so beautiful today, Krishna, wearing this flower garland. I start feeling so happy as soon as I see Krishna wearing the flower garland on him, no? And now other Mataji comes and asks, are you done with the flower service? We have a lot of service. Evening, there are a lot of devotees coming to eat prasadam. Come, we will go cut the vegetables and help them in the cooking service. Okay, I'll tell. Okay, Mataji, I'm coming. And now we go, we cut all the vegetables, we cook 9-10 varieties of different prasadam. Like every time, every Sunday in our temple, prasadam is given in many varieties. So we cook all the varieties of prasadam in the temple. And now I completed the prasadam cooking service with the help of all the Matajis. And now I also have prasadam distribution service. Now my friend, after roaming all the places, she will come and ask me, Hare, you're still doing prasadam distribution. You only told 3 hours. No, you're still doing prasadam distribution. We should still eat gulab jamun and we should go. There is a long way. We have to go back home or else your dad will scold you. And now, will I tell? Now, I have almost 9 varieties of prasadam here, which are much more tastier than gulab jamun. Will I go eat gulab jamun or will I eat this 9 varieties of prasadam, girls?
9 varieties of
Nine
prasadam.
varieties of prasadam.
No, what is happening? Gulab jamun is losing here. The taste for gulab jamun is gone. Why? Because I am having Krishna Prasad, which is offered to the Lord, which is going to be much more, 100 times more tastier than a gulab jamun, which is available roadside. The same gulab jamun is also there in this 9 varieties. Why should I give up all these 9 varieties of tasty prasadam and go with my friend and have that? So what is happening here, girls? Are we submerging, suppressing our heart with not having gulab jamun? No. If I have gulab jamun outside, I don't know how it is prepared. Am I compressing my desires or suppressing my desires? Or am I finding the higher platform of happiness?
Higher platform of
Higher
happiness.
platform of
No,
happiness.
this is higher platform of happiness. When you do beautiful garland for the Lord and the Lord is wearing, it is the higher, you feel so happy. And when you have 9 variety of prasadams, which includes gulab jamun also, you're eating, are you submerging everything or are you giving a happy, you're going to a happily platform and you're still in the higher platform. You're not compressing, but you are giving happiness to your heart and soul in your mind. So which is beautiful, girls? Should we compress all our desires, or should we give our desires for a higher taste? So what is the higher taste? Here is my question for all of you.
Prasadam.
Higher taste is devotional service, prasadam. Yes, I'll give you another example. Now, for example, we are working as a government teachers, okay? I am having a nice pay as a government teacher, but I am not permanent. I am not a permanent person. But the good thing is that I have very, very good students who listen to me. I have a very good colleagues that who, give a good time, spend a good time with me. I have nice people around me. And now all of a sudden I receive a letter telling, that you have to we have transferred you onto another government school, but that is permanent. So now, for the sake of friends and colleagues, will I stay back in this, or I have a higher salary, I will have higher comforts, and that is a new place. I'm going to have all these things, or am I going to go to the new place, work there? What will I select? Of course, salary is important for us, right? Salary is important for us, and all the comforts, A to Z, all the electricity, everything is being billed. So which is more comfortable for us, girls? The higher taste, right? Even you have many favorite people around you here, many favorite students around you here, many good people around us here. But what are we seeing? The higher platform. What is that higher platform? Because I am getting nice job, nice salary, and that's permanent. This is not permanent. Why should I waste my time on not permanent things? This is not permanent. Then why should I waste here my time? That is permanent. For lifelong, I can enjoy. Once I retire, I'll also have a pension that I get. So which is highest here? The permanent job has become the highest. So is she feeling so bad to give up on this? Am I feeling so bad to give up on my non-permanent job? No, I will not at all feel not happy. I will feel very happy to go back to the permanent job because I'm having so many benefits. So it is the same, girls. In spite of staying with that desires and submerging our desires, it's good that we have a higher taste. The higher taste. I'll give you another example now. It's very beautiful example. We have Ramanujacharya. Most of us know he's a very great scholar, very great devotee of the Lord. So now Ramanujacharya is passing by in a village. So in village there is a very, very, very beautiful woman where her husband, that beautiful woman's husband, all the time catches the umbrella and he always looks at towards her eyes and he keeps walking everywhere. It is told that husband cannot even leave her for 1 minute. She is going out, he catches umbrella and he's looking at her eyes. She's in the house, he doesn't do any work, he sits and looks at her eyes. So all the time he is just on her eyes, he's just seeing that. And now everybody are talking about this man. This fellow doesn't do any work but just look at her wife's eyes because it's the most beautiful eyes and he sits like that. Now Ramanujacharya goes to that man. He goes to that man and asks, "Do you think your wife's eyes are very beautiful?" He tells, "You see my wife? She looks so beautiful. She has the most beautiful eyes that I've ever seen. You see how beautiful her eyes is." And now Ramanujacharya tells, "Okay, if I show much more beautiful eyes than this, will you give up on this eyes?" So now, he tells, "Yeah, I will give up." So now Ramanujacharya takes a bus and he takes this person to Ranganatha Swami temple, where the Ranganatha Swami temple is very beautiful. The Lord is sleeping on, Ananta says she looks very beautiful. And on the way, you know what Ranganatha Swami, Ramanujacharya is doing? He's telling Ranganatha Swami, "Oh Lord, please make your eyes very beautiful. I am getting a person. He is told that if he sees an higher thing, he will give up on the lower thing. So I am getting you. It's your responsibility that you have to look much more beautiful than usual." Ramanujacharya is praying like this and he takes that man. That man sees Ranganatha Swami's eyes. He's blown after seeing Ranganatha Swami's eyes. And he tells, "Yeah, my wife's eyes are nothing in front of Ranganatha Swami's eyes." So what happened here? So what did we learn from these three things? What did we learn from these three things? For giving upon, not compressing our desires, but what happened? All of you are so silent. Not compressing on our desires, but
attaining the higher
see, when we have higher taste, there is no need of compressing only. No, why will we even suppress our desires? We will not. When we find a higher taste, will we suppress our desires, girls? I found a higher job. Will I feel bad for leaving my lower job?
No.
I found something else very beautiful. Will I see my house? I have a luxurious house in the other house where apartment flat where it is very beautiful, and I am also living in another apartment flat. But both of the apartment flats are costing the same. So which one I would go and select? I will select which is much more luxurious, no, which is having all the facilities instead of selecting a normal apartment at the same cost. The same thing the Lord is telling here. See, but a thoughtful person engaged in devotional service can achieve the supreme without delay. It is very simple, the Lord is telling. If you find a higher taste, then this taste is not at all a taste. So, if upcoming slide we see here, water on lotus. As we saw now, how many of you were telling me that all of you saw water on lotus? Raise your hands. Lotus leaf. Well, I think 2-3 of you have seen. So have you ever seen the lotus leaf being wet? Have you ever seen the lotus leaf being wet?
No.
No, right? Why? Why doesn't the lotus leaf be wet? Why? Because its quality itself is like that. You put some water on the lotus leaf, it look like diamonds, it look like ratnas, it look like vajra vaiduriyas. The water really will flow from the lotus leaf, but it will never suck the lotus. Who wants to read this phrase? You can raise your hands. Who wants to read this, girls? Yamini Mataji, yes, please read it out.
One who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results to the Supreme Lord, is, is affected by sinful actions, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water.
See, so beautifully the Lord is telling one who performs his duty without attachment. Now let us learn why the Lord is telling one who performs his duty without attachment. Now, girls, we write our exams, we give our board exams, and then I feel okay. I've worked so hard for 1 year that today I have given my exam. So will I go sit at home and think when will the result come? When will the result come? The result should be best. The result should be best. I have to get 10 on 10. That and this. But the Lord is telling, in spite, you do your duty. One who performs his duty without attachment. So you do your duty, but give up the results onto me. The Lord is telling you do your duty, you write your exam, you give the best in the exam, you work hard, study hard, but give the results. Don't have attachment. If you have attachment, if you have expectations, then you will be distressful. Because we humans have expectations, we are always crying. Just because of expectation. So the Lord is telling one who performs his duty without attachment. See, we have so many attachments where I will be telling you in the further thing. Surrendering the results onto the Supreme Lord is unaffected by sinful actions. When I'm having so many attachments, I have so many attachments, but when we give that, now I have an exam, or I'm preparing for a company interview, or I'm doing that, I'm doing this without preparing. Now I will not prepare for computer exam, or I will not give my company interview, or I will not prepare for my board exams. And I feel okay, I have given my best. Let the Lord take off, give me the result. Will this work? So
No.
Arjuna is asking this question only. Tell me the difference, Krishna. You're telling work. You're telling do your karma. At the same time, perform devotional service onto me. So the Lord is telling devotional service is better than renounced service, right? The renunciation. Why is the Lord telling it is better than renunciation? And Krishna is also telling here Arjuna is also asking the same question. You're asking me to do the work. You're asking me to do the karma. So okay, I will do the karma. Then how will I not stay attached? When that is the reason the Lord is giving this answer. One who performs his duties without attachment, surrender the result on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now I give my exams, I give. That doesn't mean that, okay, I give all the exams without doing hard work. Means what is my duty here? My dharma is my duty. As a student, what is my dharma, girls? As a worker, what is my dharma? As a mother, what would be our dharma? As a father, what will be the dharma? Doing their dharma. So the Lord is telling, do your dharma, do your duty. But do not get attached to the results. Do not wait, will this happen? Will that happen? Leave the results onto the Supreme Lord, where the Lord will sanction you the right thing. And here you see how beautiful the lotus leaf is unaffected by the surroundings. That is, where does a lotus leaf come from? It comes from a very dirty water, right? It comes out from a very dirty water. But why does the Lord love lotus flowers so much? Why does the Lord love lotus flowers so much? Because it is not affected by the dirt in the leaf. The leaf doesn't keep up the dirt. In the same way, this Dukkalam, this world, the place that we are living is completely dirty, completely adharma, with so many adharmas. We have to stand out as a lotus by following our dharma. If we are standing out as lotus by following our dharma, that's it, done. So now I'll give you another example. Now there is a touch me not plant. How many of you know touch me not plant, girls? It was my favorite plant when I was young. Every time that touch me not plant comes in front of me, I go touch it and it gets closed. Now you see that touch me not plant, when we touch, it is getting closed. What does that mean? It doesn't want our touch, right? If it is not, you see a tortoise. Now as soon as the tortoise feel there is something danger coming in front of it, what does the tortoise do? What does the tortoise do if it feels that there is a danger coming towards it?
It will goes under that chair.
It goes under, no, it goes around out of the touch. That is what the Lord is telling. If, you know, if unaffected by sinful action, if you are going to be unaffected by the sinful action, even if somebody is going to come and touch you, if you do the service onto me, you will be unaffected by the sinful action. If you give up the result onto me, if you depend onto your results, then you are affected by the sinful action. But if you are not going to get attached to the results, keep the results onto me, then you will be unaffected. Now, as the lotus leaf is untouched by water, the Lord is telling, in the same way, I'll give you an example, girls. Now, you know Ravana, right? All of us know Ravana. Do we consider Ravana as a very good person? Do we even
No.
consider him as a very good person? No. We consider Ravana to be the most bad person. He is a demon. He was killed by Lord Ramachandra. But Ravana was very, very talented. And you know what was Ravana called as? He was called as Ravana Brahma. That means Ravana had 10-headed form. When Ravana had a 10-headed form on his, he's called as Ravana Brahma. And it is told, nobody in this world had how much knowledge Ravana had on Vedas, on scriptures, on anything, that nobody had so much knowledge. Vibhishana, Ravana's brother, also didn't have that knowledge. Ravana had the highest knowledge of Vedas and scriptures. Ravana knows in scriptures they are not supposed to touch another woman. But still Ravana goes and touches Mother Sita. What did Ravana do? He knows the scriptures. He is knower of all the Vedas. But what happened? Ravana did not follow here. Because Ravana did not follow the scriptures, what happened to Ravana? What happened to Ravana? He was punished. He was killed. He was punished. So that means, you see, Vibhishana, Ravana's brother, he is knower of very little scriptures, but he follows everything. He became the king of Lanka. So what the Lord is telling, there is no need that you have to know all the 700 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. It is important you to know what is there in Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna is telling you should know. Okay, you know the essence of Bhagavad Gita, that is important. No, somebody is coming and asking me, నువ్వు ఏదో పెద్ద భగవద్గీత క్లాసెస్ చెప్తావు కదమ్మా నువ్వు ఎవ్రీ డే యూ టేక్ భగవద్గీత క్లాసెస్ can you tell all the 700 shlokas at one go? That person will come and ask me. I will tell no. I am happy that I know the summary of Bhagavad Gita, and I am happy that I am able to put all this summary into my life and I am able to follow the scripture. Am I audible? Yeah. So I know that I am following the scripture. I am following the scripture, and my life is very beautiful. But that person wants to know, do I know all the 700 shlokas in this chapter? And he tells, you don't know. I know all the 700 shlokas. Is it useful that we know 700 shlokas, or know the saramsha of all the shlokas and apply it in our life? That person knows 700 shlokas without a mistake. Without one single mistake, he can tell all the 700 shlokas at one go. But I cannot tell all the 700 shlokas at one go. But I can tell the whole summary of Bhagavad Gita at one go, and I can apply it in my life. That person cannot do that. That person don't know the summary of Bhagavad Gita or summary of each translation of the shloka. Neither he follows anything in his life, but he knows to chant all the 700 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. Which is good, girls?
To know the summary and playing in real life.
Yeah, knowing the summary and applying it in our real life is good. We shouldn't become Ravanas. We shouldn't become the person who knows all the 700 shlokas. Bluffy knows all the 700 shlokas. No, we have to know. We have to become Vibhishanas who will follow this in our life. That is what Krishna is telling. That if you learn, follow, in your life, get unattached to the sinful reactions, attach, surrender onto Krishna, give all, you do your duty, Krishna. That is why he is telling Arjuna, you do your duty, Arjuna, give up the results onto me. This is your duty, your karma is your duty, your work is your duty, so you do your duty, surrender unto me, give all the results to me. You will be unaffected by the sinful reaction, like how we are offering our the boga to the Lord, preparing so many items, and all that boga has become sin free now. Anything that we eat has become prasadam, and that is pure. Now we are not sinful, we are giving it to the Lord. That the same thing the Lord is telling. Do your duty. What? Cooking and offering it to me. Leave the results. Whether that food has sin or no, leave the results. Because I am accepting it. It becomes unsinful. So the Lord is explaining it so beautifully, girls. Leave it on to me. Leave the result on to me. So if we see here, Sarva Karmani Manasah. So anybody who wants to read this? Kavya Mataji, please read it. Kavya Mataji, can you please read it?
माताजी
Hare Krishna.
सर्वकर्मणि मानस संन्यास्यते सुखं वसि नव द्वरे पूरे देहि नैवं कुर्वान्न कार्यं. When the embodied living being controls his nature and mentally renounces all actions, he resides happily in the city of 9 gates, the material body, neither working nor causing work to be done.
See how beautifully the Lord is explaining about the 9 gates. When the embodied living being controls his nature and mentally renounces all actions. So if we have to mentally renounce all actions, where should we reach? To a higher state, higher taste, right? He resides happily in the city of 9 gates, the material body, neither working nor causing work to be done. See, the Lord has explained it so beautifully. See, here it is, the Lord is talking about the working senses are superior to dull matter. So what the Lord is telling is, this is a cycle. This is a cycle of suffering. The whole thing is a cycle of suffering. Now I will tell you, girls, I have eyes. I have this one person who is coming and giving me a BMW car. Okay. Now that person tells, okay, I am going to give you a BMW car for free. Will you give off your eyes to me? Will you do that? If I am getting a BMW car which worth crores, will I give my eyes for free for them?
No.
No.
No. Why don't you give? Yeah, you're getting hundreds crores of crores property. Why can't you give? Just donate your eyes. Why can't you do that?
Without eyes, we cannot drive.
Yeah, without eyes, you cannot drive. Without eyes, you cannot see the car also that you're going to buy. So simple. The Lord is also telling the same. We are in a state where that we are attached to our senses. So we know, can the desire that we want BMW car, what is important to me?
Eyes.
Than the desire for BMW car, what is important to me? My eyes are very important, isn't it? So we know, our mind already knows, girls, that than our desire, what we want is our senses. The Lord is telling here, attachment, desire, anger, confusion, loss of intelligence, fallen into illusion. Very beautifully, the Lord is telling. When we have attachment for something, we grow desire for it, isn't it? When I see something, I will have a lot of attachment towards that car. I will have desire to buy that car. But now my dad is telling, I don't have so much money now. I cannot afford to give you that car. So what will happen? I will get angry. What a father you are. You can't buy me one single car, and what a father you are. I will start getting angry. After angry, I will fall into a confusion. Why are these people my parents only? Until now, they have not bought me anything that I have asked. Are these people my parents only? So, what will I do after that? I lose my illusion. I will fall into a false illusion that no, these parents are not good parents. They will never treat me nice. They're always like this. Whatever I ask, they will never give me. So what is happening here? Who is playing the big role here, girls?
Mind.
Mind, right? My mind is playing. See, if I, for example, my friends have gone on a vacation, they go to a very nice spot, they put a nice vacational post, and then as soon as I see that vacation post, what will I feel? Oh, I should also go to such a beautiful spot. It is so nice. So as soon as I see that, I feel attached to that spot. After that, what will happen? I will have desire in me to go to that spot. But it's not possible because my father will not agree. So what will I get? Confusion and anger, isn't it? Will I get confusion and anger? Right? Why this are these people my parents? Are they going to treat me well? Are they going to allow me? So our mind is becoming so stronger. That is what the Lord is telling here. The work senses are superior to dull matter. Mind is higher than senses. So we have senses. But what is happening? Our mind is becoming higher than senses. So the Lord is telling intelligence is still higher than the mind. So the soul is even higher than the intelligence. So what the Lord is very clearly depicting here, the mind is higher, the intelligence even is much more even higher, the mind is even much more higher than intelligence, and your soul is much more higher than all this. So what the Lord is telling, or when you have this subject matter, when you have this higher subject matter, then this sensors, the intelligence, the mind, everything can be controlled. How can we control that? Here very beautifully the Lord is telling, by contempting sensory objects, man develops an attachment to them. From that attachment springs lust, and from lust comes anger. From anger, complete delusion arises, and from delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is beloved, intelligence is lost. And when intelligence is lost, one falls down again into the material pool. See how beautifully why 2.6 to 2.60 are explained here is that the Lord is explaining how important that our senses are very important to us. Our mind is very intelligent. That our mind is so powerful that it wants a BMW car, but to give up on our senses, it will not. So our mind is very intelligent than our senses, and our intelligence is, intelligence is very less. The soul is much more powerful than our intelligence. So when we lose all this, one will fall again into the material pool. How is it possible that we will not fall into this material pool? You see three different things here, no? Jiva, Paramatma, and Prakriti. So what is Jiva? Using free will to desire. That means Jiva means it's us who has free will to desire, who can experience everything. We have everything free will. And here is Prakriti. What is Prakriti? Means it is material nature. Provides our body and senses. It gives us a body which has 5 elements which is created by this earth. So provides the body and senses. Then what is Paramatma? Sanctions based on our karma. See how beautifully it is telling that Paramatma sanctions on based on our karma. See, we have desire. So as we were discussing, girls, I'll just give you an example. We were discussing, right, when a person suicides, he becomes a ghost, isn't it? He becomes a ghost. So we see a beautiful Prakriti here. We see a very beautiful Supreme Personality here. He becomes a ghost. Somehow he is not able to reach Krishna. And one day he will go and reach that soul will go and reach Krishna and tells, see Krishna, my subtle body is having so many desires, Krishna. I am not able to give up that subtle body and come to you. Please give me a body so that all these desires in this subtle body I will clear and I will one day come to you, Krishna. So what is happening here? The soul is going and desiring for the Lord to give a body. The God, so we have desires. The Jiva is desiring for it. And what is happening? The nature is implementing. We are getting a body platform. We are getting the 5 elements of nature. We get a body. Krishna is granting it, right? Isn't it? It's our desire.
Yes.
That we Jiva go and ask the Krishna with free will, I will go get a body so that I will, all the desires which are there, no, I will get it cleared and come back to you, Krishna. Now, the Jiva has got a body. Will it remember the promise it did to Krishna? No, it cannot remember. We will start performing all the karmas again. So, that is what it is said. Based on our karma, the Lord sanctions it. Based on the ghost karma, the body karma, it came and asked for a body, the Lord sanctioned it. So it is very beautifully told here. When we desire, the Paramatma sanctions it and the Prakriti implements it. Since the Lord has sanctioned us a body, this Prakriti will give us the body. But what will happen? We will forget the form promise and we are filled with desires here. Okay, it's a very beautiful slide explained by the Lord. But what is the Lord telling here? What did the Lord tell here? That the Jiva desires, I give you the benediction, I give you the sanction, and the Prakriti is implementing here. Now, what is the Lord telling here? Equal vision. Who wants to read this, girls? Amrita Mataji, please read it.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
The humble sages, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, that is outcast.
How Lord is telling, you're able to see a saint here. There are so many different animals, the cow, the dog, the elephant. There's so many different animals. So even before we discuss about it, I'll tell you an example. Okay, there is one Vishnu temple getting constructed, girls. Okay, and there are so many jiva rasis that are living in this material world. No, so we have bird. Now the birds are building nest in this Vishnu temple. But the Vishnu's temple construction is not yet completed. The Vishnu's temple construction is still happening. So they have started painting the walls, they have started everything. So what happens now? The bird cannot stay there because there are so many men. They're not allowing to let the bird stay near that nest. And now this bird has started to fly. It goes to different places. It goes to mosque. It tries to build a nest there, and then it will go to church again. It will come back to temple. And once it was there in temple for some days, it was there in mosque for some days, it was there in church for some days. It is seen different religions. In Vishnu temple, if we see, they are doing this puja. In mosque, they are doing something else. In church, they are doing something else. And now the bird, it comes to Vishnu's temple back. And now the bird sees that there are two people who are fighting on the temple. That no, the temple cannot be constructed here. Here a mosque should come. And the other person is telling, how come? This is Hindu temple. Hindu dharma is very strong. A Hindu temple, a Hindu thing should be built here. Only Vishnu temple can be built here. So now they are having a fight amongst each other. Now this little bird asks her mother, telling, Amma, why are these people fighting like this? Why are we not fighting like that? You bring something to me, eat. I and my sister, both of us distribute and eat. And if you ask us to fly, we will go and stay in a different place. We are going to stay in a different place. Why are this both fighting for one temple and one place? Why are they acting like this, Amma? The bird is asking. The little bird is asking its mother. And the little bird's mother is telling, they fight, but we are not fighting. Why? Do you know why we don't fight? Because we are on a higher plane than them. So the bird itself is telling, we are in the higher plane than that humans. See, they don't have any sense. They are only seeing external difference. See, isn't it? Are they seeing external difference? Did the Lord create religion? Did the Lord create dharma, the different castes, different regions? Did the Lord do all these, girls?
No.
No, the Lord didn't do all this. He didn't create anything. We are the one who created everything. We are the one who is seeing external difference. I am the one who is making out this is mosque, this is church, and this is temple. And I am the one who is telling this is dog, this is bird, and this is cow, and that and this. But is there any difference between the picture there, girls?
In every
No.
picture there are God, ma'am.
No. Only this body is different, but the soul inside us, the Paramatma inside us is the same for everybody. So a Pandit, a person who is in devotional service, is learned. He will not see any external difference. That is what the Lord is telling. A humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees equal vision. A learned, a gentle Brahmana, a cow, a elephant, a dog, and a dog eater. He sees everybody same. Maybe when he sees cows, he prays to it that you are the most dearest to the Lord. When he sees a dog eater, the Brahmanas will still pray for that dog eater also. He will tell that dog eater, he will pray for that dog eater. Hare Krishna, this person doesn't know eating. This is a very big sin. Please protect him, make him understand. So a person, a Brahmana, doesn't see difference in anybody from a cow to a dog eater. He sees only one inside everybody. That is Paramatma. So we are the one who makes difference, but a person who's in devotion, a Pandit doesn't make difference. That is what here it is telling. And I'll tell you another example, girls. We will close it in another 3 minutes to 4 minutes. Uh, we'll close it. I'll tell you another example. Now there is a boat and there is a boatman and there is a businessman in the boat. And now the businessman asks the boatman, "Did you study?" And the boatman tells, "No, I have not studied. I have been, sailing the boat." And now the businessman tells, "Oh, then you have wasted all your life. You have wasted all your life." He tells, "Why have I wasted my life? I have done my earning." And then all of a sudden there is a very big wave and there is the boat, uh, there are a lot of waves coming up. The boat might turn upside down. So the boatsman asks the businessman, now, "Do you know swimming?" And he tells, "No, I don't know swimming." "Then what you have learned, you are going to die now." What did you understand by this, girls? What did we learn from this? This person doesn't know education. This person doesn't know swimming. But who won in life?
The person who doesn't know education.
The person who knows swimming won in his life. The person who doesn't know he doesn't know education won in his life. Why?
Because he knows how to handle the
Because
tough
he knows how to
situations.
survive.
Yeah, because he knows how to come out of it. So the Lord is also telling the same. No, be so talented, be so intelligent, know how to come out of this. Know how to return back to me, not staying in the same material world. So sweetly the Lord is telling here, girls. So now if we move on to the next, here we see peace formula. So what is the Lord telling about the peace formula here? Anybody who wants to read this? Kavyamanji, please read it. Can we please be quick?
A person in full consciousness of me, knowing me to be the ultimate beneficiary of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods, and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attains peace from the pangs of material miseries.
So see here it is told Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. So why it is told Bhoktaram? Why the Lord is still Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam means the Lord is the real enjoyer. I'm sorry, did I miss? Yeah. So why here it is telling Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasa means the Lord is the real enjoyer. He is the real enjoyer of everything. You see, you offer anything to the Lord, He is the real enjoyer. The people around Him, the person, see how beautiful all the sakas in Vrindavan, they are sitting around the Lord and they are eating with the Lord. Why are they so happy? Because they're just trusting Krishna. They're giving up on the results. So the Lord is the real enjoyer. It is told Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. So in every yajna, if we see, girls, we offer at the end of the yajna, every yajna that we offer, we tell it as Krishna. What do we tell? Anyone know?
Arpana.
Krishna Arpanamastu. So we are offering that to the Lord. So that is why it's called Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. And then if you see here, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. This we will be seeing in chapter 11, girls. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Why is the Lord called as Sarvaloka Maheshwaram? Subhadram I'm so sorry. Subhadram Sarva Bhutanam. He's telling he is our external friend. The Lord is telling here very beautifully. He's our external friend. This also we will be seeing in upcoming chapter, girls. Why is the Lord told to be our external friend? So we will be seeing it in the upcoming chapter. I'll just give you an example now. Why the Lord is telling he is the real friend. Now, girls, How many of you have your LKG friends as your friends now? Even now, your LKG friends, your fifth standard friends, your first standard friends. I'm asking about everybody, not one best friend. I'm not asking one best friend. I'm asking the whole classmates that you had. The whole classmates. Are all of them your friends even now? All of your classmates, all 30 or 60 that they are there, are all of them our friends even now?
No.
First, okay, you left LKG, UKG, first standard, fifth standard, 10th standard. Are everybody our friends now? No, the time passed, no? First standard, I had one group of batch. Second standard, I promoted. I was put into another class. I have another group of friends. Now, third standard, I have another group of friends. 10th standard, I come back. I have another group of friends. Was the friendship permanent with every one of us? Did we have the same permanent friendship with everybody in our class?
No.
No, right? We couldn't have that. Okay, now let me come to my BTech or everything. Okay, I come to my even my work. Now I am working. Right now I am having friends. But once I give up on that work, once I leave that work, will they be still my friends? Maybe for
No.
1 week,
No.
2 weeks, they'll message her, how are you? I'm missing you. For 1 week, 2 week, they will message, how are you? I'm missing you. The company seems so empty without you. After 2, 3 weeks, will they even remember us?
No.
No, right? See, today our friends are leaving. One day our parents leave us. One day we leave. So is anything constant in this world?
No.
Nothing is constant in this world, right? Every time we leave, nothing is permanent. Even our relationships, when mainly it is coming to our relationship. My relationship with my friend only is not permanent. It is not permanent with my parent. It is not permanent with my children. It is not going to permanent. It's not going to be permanent even with my husband. The time passes, things passes. Nothing is permanent with us. But the Lord is telling here, I am permanent with you. I am your real friend. So this we will be seeing in chapter 7, girls. It is, just another day. Tuesday, we will be seeing this chapter 7. Today, we are in 5. So, Lord is telling, everything might not be permanent, but I am permanent in your life. So, we will see why the Lord is telling, I am permanent in your life in the chapter 7. Such a beautiful chapter where the Lord is very simply telling that what is the Lord telling completely that very simple. Anybody who wants to tell? Perform your duties without attachment. Didn't we learn? When we have attachment anything to our duties, what is going to happen? We are going to have problems, isn't it? See, if I have attachment for anything else, for example, um, I have attachment that today my dad will bring ice cream for me when he comes back home. So I have the desire in my heart that my dad comes back, he will bring ice cream, he will bring ice cream. He forgets and he will not bring ice cream to me. Okay. So what is going to happen? I'm going to be upset, no? My dad, he forgot about me. He forgot about my ice cream. What is going to happen? I'm feeling so distressed. I'm feeling so unhappy. So that is why the Lord is telling here. If we are attached to anything, the only thing that will come to us is distress. The more expectations we have in anything in the life, the more we will face distress because anybody in this world is not going to act according to your will. You like something, the other person might not like the same thing. You like something, the other person might not do the same thing to you. So we might have so many expectations. My father will bring ice cream, my mother will cook this for me, or my husband is going to take care of me like this. He will do that, he will do this, he will do this. When we have so many expectations, finally when they don't do it for us, we will feel very sad. That is why the Lord is telling, do your duty, don't be attached to the results. If you are attached to the results, if you have any expectations that will happen, this will happen. Attached means what? We have so many expectations. When we have so many expectations, if the Lord is it's not sanctioning it, we will feel distressed. That is why the Lord is telling your duties without attachment offer the results to Krishna. Stay spiritually strong in the material, like a lotus flower in between the dirty water, the lotus leaf. Remember, you're not the controller. Surrender to the Krishna's plan. Very beautiful. That means if you control on everything, I want this, we will not get that. But if we trust on Krishna's plan, that plan is going to be best in our life. See the soul in everyone. See how beautifully the Lord is telling. True equality is spiritual. to the dog eater, to the cow, to the elephant. We have to see there is a Paramatma inside every soul. We have to pray for each and every soul. Find peace in Krishna. Trust that he is your best well-wisher. So this we will be seeing in the upcoming chapter also. And these are the things that we will be learning tomorrow. Power of the mind. Tomorrow's chapter is very, very important, girls. Why it's very important is because until today we learned it practically. Okay. From tomorrow, Krishna is going to tell us how to apply it theoretically. So from tomorrow, sixth chapter, it's very, very important. The Lord tells how we should apply it theoretically also. So what happens if we fail? Krishna reassures the power of bhakti, the prayer of protection. So very beautiful chapter tomorrow is from tomorrow. The Lord is going to teach us like how should we, how now we are going to, practically did everything from tomorrow's chapter, practically learned everything. From tomorrow's chapter, we will be theoretically experiencing it. And Krishna will teach us like how theoretically can we put it into our life. So this is it's about today's beautiful chapter, girls. Thank you so much. Any doubts, any questions, any feedbacks you can give me, girls. Chandana Mataji, yes, yesterday's meeting was recorded. I have shared it in the group also. The YouTube link, I've shared it in the group. So you can just check. And Maji, where can I get the recording of the class? Girls, I've been sharing of the recording of the class every day in the group. Please do check the group messages. So girls, don't you have any questions today? Today I feel everybody are so dull. Is it because Sunday all of you are feeling lazy? All of you are feeling lazy?
No, Mataji.
Mataji, in first chapter you said the 18 chapters were divided into 3. 1 to 6 is Karma Yoga and what are others? We will see tomorrow. Okay? No, Maji. Maji, can you have to say no for anything we are not comfortable? Okay, you're asking me, Maji, can you? Okay, I should tell you how should we learn to say no for anything we are not comfortable with? It's very simple, girls. We have to be very sweet enough when we are telling yes or no. You're not liking something, you're not comfortable with the things happening around you. First thing, try to avoid those things. Try to stay away from that situation. If you don't have that option, you cannot stay away from that situation, then avoid that which is not giving you comfort. And how can you tell no? It should be very sweet. You have to give a definition of why are you telling no. If we tell somebody no directly, they will feel it very bad. But when you define it, this is why I'm telling you no, they will accept this. But we have how to say for anything we are not comfortable. Yeah. For you, what you're not comfortable, stay away from it. Once you start staying away from it, why will you even feel uncomfortable, right? So first try learning to stay away from the things that you're not comfortable with. Even if you're not able to avoid such situations, then it's good that you explain things out. Okay. I couldn't give this answer properly because I don't know what is the comfort you're talking about. Mataji, we cook food with onion at home, right? Can we offer it to Krishna? Like we want to make it free from sin, right? No, the food that is cooked from onion and garlic cannot be offered to the Lord. You will learn this in further chapters. Why cannot we offer it to the Lord? But as of now, as I taught you, offer milk, offer fruits, offer dry fruits, offer anything. You offer white rice and butter. For now, you learn offering this. In future, I will tell you the process of offering, what should be offered, what should be not offered, how to cook when you're cooking for Krishna. So I will teach all this, okay? Mataji, can you please repeat 5.13 shloka? What is the shloka 5.13? You want me to explain the whole slide? 5.13, do you want me to explain the whole slide again? Here, it is talking about when the embedded living being controls his nature and mentally renounces all reaction, he is happily in the city of 9 gates. So 9 gates of this material body is 2 eyes, 2 nose, mouth, 2 ears, and our lower body openings. They are called to be the 9 gates of our body. So the law in that sloka, it is telling when we are able to control the 9 gates of our body, that means the 9 senses of our body, then devotion becomes easy. It's very simple. We have to, the Lord is telling, the cities of 9 gate, neither working nor causing work to be done. The Lord is telling, renounce all the actions. He resides happily in the cities of 9 gates. Whoever renounces all the actions, that is, and working nor causing work to be done. So when we renounce all these actions and all these senses, as I told, intelligence is more greater than our sense. Our soul is much more stronger than everything that we have: intelligence, mind, soul, body. Our soul is much more stronger than this. That is what it is telling. When these are the 9 gates of our body. When all the senses are in control, when all the senses are in Krishna's service, then it is easy to attain. That is what Krishna is telling. When I say no, I prefer their feelings more than mine. Like, even it hurts me, still I can't say no because I feel like I'm destroying their feelings. See, when it comes to feelings, you're not comfortable, you want to tell her no. Of course, we will feel bad because there will be some expectations from their end also. But in spite of destroying the relationship, it's better you destroy your uncomfort. Mataji, can we say in Gomata all gods are present? Is it true? Yes, all the gods are present in Gomata. Hare Krishna Maji, as we know, every relationship is temporary, but how to accept it and attain detachment? It is difficult to attain detachment in this bodily platform, but in the upcoming chapters, we will learn very clearly that how this is a very temporary body, all the relations are temporary, but that doesn't mean, that is what Krishna is telling. Just because all these are temporary, don't give up on your duty, don't become renounced. Than renouncement, I love the person who does devotional service. So, to do devotional service, there is no need to give up on everything. There is no need to have detachment. The Lord is telling, do devotional service. In spite of being renounced, do devotional service to me. That's it. The Lord is telling it very simply, girls. Do devotional service. That is what we learned in this chapter. In spite of feeling renounced, that is having so many desires in our heart, but suppressing all those desires, it is better in the same desire we have to find higher platform of taste, higher taste. That all these desires are not compressed either. And when you find the higher taste, that is Krishna's Mahamantra, talking the glories of the holy name, then the lower taste we will never remember it. So, of course, that is what the Lord is telling. Don't give up on your duties. Our duties are, there's so many duties. Our dharma is to take care of our family. There's so many duties. So that is what the Lord is telling to Arjuna. Do not give up on your duty. I love a person who does his duty and devotion to me. That is what the Lord is telling here. Yes, but in further chapters, we will also learn what is actually detachment. Is it that I don't love people, or I don't take care of people, or I push people away? That is it called detachment? Or there is something else? Detachment means only that I'm attached to people, so I have to get detached from people. Is that only called detachment? No. There's so many detachment, girls, we will be seeing in our future classes. Detachment means not giving up on our family things. Understand, detachment means not giving up on everything. In future classes, we will understand clearly what is actually detachment. For what should I be detached and what should I not be detached? Should I be detached from the whole this world because it is temporary? From now I'll become a sannyasi. I will only chant. That is what Lord is saying. Don't do that. You stay on, do your duties, give the results to me. Then that is becoming bhakti. So what is our duty? The Lord has given me a beautiful woman form. What is my duty as a woman? Until I get married, taking care of my parents, taking care of the duties and my dharma, whatever is there, I am doing after I get married, taking care of my in-laws family, whatever the dharma is there, I have to do. I have got this body. What is my duty? I am doing. The rest results, I am leaving it to Krishna. That is what we have learned in this chapter. Mataji, cause sufferings there from today's session. I didn't get your question, Mataji. Mataji, can you explain cause of? Mataji, how to implement some work in our life, how to take it seriously? Very nice question. It is very simple. If we have to implement some work in our life, some of us are like this, that I take up that work, for some days I follow, some days I give up. For some days I do it, some days I leave it. Like I will not be able to do it. Either I start a project, I don't complete it. It is like we give it up on it in between, right? So you're asking me how do we take it seriously in our life? So how we will take it seriously in our life is when we start giving up on the results. What is your duty? You have to complete this project. This is my duty. The result, how that project outcome, how my manager is going to be satisfied, I am leaving the results to him because it is thought process. But what is my duty? My duty is to follow my dharma. What is my work? Complete this project. But after I complete this project, the flaws, the problems, the corrections, the wrongs, the goods, the results, I'm leaving it to my manager. I am not bothered about it. He asked me to complete my project. I am completing it. The results I am leaving on to my manager. It's that very simple. When we are doing our work, dedication is very important. When we are dedicated to on any work in our life, we will complete it. When we don't have this dedication and discipline, it's very difficult. So what is our duty we have to do? We will leave the results on to the Lord, or like how I just gave you an example. Did I answer your question, Madhuri Mataji? Yeah. So how was today's class? Did you all understand?
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, I started doing Bhakti and Puja 1 year. These days I am facing. Sorry. Mataji, I started doing Bhakti and Puja since 1 year, but these days I am facing downfall in my Bhakti. Like not chanting, not waking up in Brahma Muhurta, and what should I do strictly to follow it? Amrita Mataji, you can personally message me on this. I can guide you. But one thing that how you can come back is just by prayers. Go surrender on to Krishna. Just tell one thing, Krishna, I don't know why all of the sudden in my life I've been doing bhakti, but now I'm not able to wake up in Brahma Muhurta. Krishna, please wake me up tomorrow. Give the responsibility to Krishna only. Pray to Krishna. Krishna, if I've done any mistake in my bhakti, please forgive me. But I don't know what mistake I have done. I am facing that I'm not able to remember you. I'm not able to do the chanting. One thing that any time when we feel this downfall, just pray to Krishna. Krishna will take care of the rest. You go pray, tell him forgive, ask forgiveness, pray for him. The rest leave it to him. He will give you all the energy, all the strength that you will get up again and you will do everything again. So yes, sometimes we will have downfall, sometimes we are at a very high point. So there are different levels, but one thing you remember is at any problem, at the most happiest situation, at the most saddest situation, just remember him, just pray for him. He will give you the answers. Yeah. Thank you so much, girls. Any other questions? Hope all of you liked today's session. Was it confusing for all of you?
No, Mataji.
You all were able